Next, let's demonstrate the long and short stitch. For the first stitch, we are using 3 strands of floss. It can be a long stitch or a short stitch. Start with the first stitch. I'm stitching a long stitch now. On its left side, stitch a short stitch. Then, the same process applies. Divide the pattern into 2 parts. Stitch the left side first. After finishing the left side, stitch the right side. It alternates between long and short stitches. After stitching a long stitch, make a short stitch. For the edges, stitch close to the line. This makes the overall shape look more refined. After finishing the left side today, move the needle to the right side. Then stitch the right side. The first stitch on the right is a long stitch. The first stitch here is a short stitch. Then continue with a long stitch. Alternate between long and short stitches. After completing one row, proceed to the next layer, first layer, second layer, third layer. Continue stitching upward like this. Now we've completed it. We continue stitching from the short stitch. Then follow with a long stitch, then a short stitch, alternating long and short. The same pattern continues, one long, one short. Now we move on to the third layer. Complete the entire pattern. For the edges, adjust as needed to fill in the stitches. This ensures the overall shape looks full and smooth. Now we've completed the long and short stitch. After finishing this part, we'll demonstrate the next section. The first stitch is a long stitch, then a short stitch. Stitch the left side first, then the right side. Here, a faint line is visible, so we'll add another stitch. After finishing, move the needle to the right side. Now the floss is used up. We'll connect a new piece of floss. Since the floss is finished, because this floss has run out. When you've stitched halfway and the floss isn't enough, first tie a knot on the back. Then start a new piece of floss. Tie a knot at the end of the new floss. Then continue stitching from where you left off. You don't need to use the old floss to connect to the new one. Just tie a knot and start with a new piece of floss. Then the small design is complete. Next, use the same method to stitch the other side. Continue stitching. Remember to leave the small center circle empty for now. This is another stitch method, which is the French knot stitch, so we'll leave it unstitched for now. Then continue stitching the second layer. We've completed this part. At this position, you can add one more stitch. Then, we move the needle to the center position. This part uses the French knot stitch. We use the French knot stitch technique to fill this area completely. With the left hand holding the floss, wrap the floss twice around the needle at this distance. Remember not to pull the floss too tightly. Slowly pull the floss like this. Once filled, it's complete. That's it. This stitch is called the long and short stitch. We'll end the demonstration here.